Alright, so we're back with a little bit of Sea of Thieves, and we're going to be starting off the second quest in the Legend of Monkey Island. It's going to be, I think it's called the quest for Guybrush. Let me see, the quest for Guybrush right here. Number 2, tests of practical prowess await those brave enough to face them. So there's a bunch of commendations in here, which I'm going to try to go through all of them. I'm going to try to get all of them if I can during my playthrough. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it here. So I'm in front of Kate's capsized charters, and there's a new book next to her, which is for the quest of Guybrush. Let's see. A mysterious grimoire has arrived from the Sea of the Damned. The time has come to force Guybrush Threepwood back to reality. So I'm gonna vote for it. It should begin. No, come on. What's going on? There we go.
I see you noticed my new book. Wasn't expecting to get a package, least of all from Melee Island. But I guess Mojo works in mysterious ways. Told me everything I need to know. So now, if Threepwood is trapped in his own little fantasy land, we get to be the ones to tear it all down. It's the only way he'll ever agree to come back here. I've sent word to the Pirate Lord. He should be here in just a few... I hate it when he does that.
Captain Capsize has been gracious enough to inform me of all you've discovered. It seems that Guybrush's current predicament is no accident. I still believe that Guybrush can become the legend he wishes to be. He has many more adventures ahead, but first, we must free him from the clutches of his old foe.
LeChuck's a pompous old blowhard, but he's still dangerous. And if Threepwood is out of the picture, he'll go after Elaine next.
Ah, yes. I understand he has something of an infatuation with her.
That's one way of putting it. Anyway, the book also says there's a way to snap Threepwood out of whatever LeChuck's done to him.
Then it seems the time is right to return to the Sea of the Damned. Allow me.
And there it is.
Only Guybrush knows how to reach LeChuck. You must do whatever it takes to make him see the truth. If I were you, I'd start by visiting the island's House of Mojo. Something tells me you're already expected.
So actually kind of tell you where to start off now, huh? Is that it? Can I go? Okay. Alright. I'm not gonna worry about not fitting my ship or anything like that. I don't think I'm really gonna need it. It's mostly gonna be a lot of stuff running around the island and whatever, so let me go ahead and turn this all the way to the right. Then just gonna raise the anchor. Sail. Let's go. Okay. Oh, look at that. Already. Chuck's ship. Ooh. Actually has people on it now. It's wild. Looks cool as hell. Whoa, okay.
Hello. Excuse me? So sorry to bother you, but the captain would like a word.
Oh, crap, alright.
Well now, look who's back to meddle in my affairs. Ye must be even more stupid than you look. Threepwood belongs to me now, and that's the way he likes it. Ye can try and talk sense into him until you're blue in the face, for all the good it'll do. But while ye waste your breath, I'll be doing as I please on the Sea of Thieves.
But I can be merciful.
Yo.
Once I'm running the place, if ye swear an oath to follow the orders of your nefarious new pirate lord, you could become richer and more powerful than you've ever dreamed of. I'll leave ye to consider my offer. I have work to do.
Yeah, alright. Screw you, bro. Okay. That was pretty cool, though. They're all skeletons. Like that, though. They added music. Alright, let's freaking go. Alright. Wait, need some wood. Okay, cool. So, I mean, a little bit off it, whatever. Actually, before I go, grab bullets and grab some food. Okay, so as he said, first thing we gotta go do is go to the voodoo shop. Whoa, treasure map, 1,000 pieces of 8. Damn, bro, alright.
Hey now, supplies of the Legend of Monkey Island figurine set are still limited. So there's a long waiting list, and your name is not even on it. Hands off.
Still limited, huh?
That's a map to the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island. Only one in existence. If you really are a pirate, you won't want to pass it up.
Do they have other things to say now?
Gold's no good to me. If you want to buy something, you need to cough up pieces of 8. Preferably not literally. That's privileged client-vendor confidentiality, friend. All you need to know is that they're so popular I keep running out of stock. Of course, it's also true that they break easily and need replacing.
Yeah, of course you would do that. You don't accept gold
No,
coins?
the Tri-Island Chamber of Commerce specifically banned gold-based transactions in case cursed currency somehow makes its way into the ecosystem. I heard there was this one ship where the crew... Well, anyway, only authentic silver pieces of 8 are legal tender on Melee Island.
And where can I get those?
What do I look like, a career advisor? Come back when you got something to spend. Oh,
Yeah.
and before you ask, I'm fresh out of stuffed toys.
Nice parrot.
What parrot?
I think they're saying the same thing. Let me see. Alright.
Hello, madame. How you doing?
Fate has brought us back together. I
Corina.
regret I could not summon you sooner, but things work differently in the Sea of the Damned. It took some time to devise a brew that will bring Guybrush to his senses. A potion that can convey the truth of the pirate life must be concocted using emblems of true pirate courage. The only way to acquire such things is to undertake the 3 legendary trials. Now that you have met with the legend of Monkey Island, I sense the pirate leaders may be willing to indulge you. Speak with them in the scum bar, then return to me. I'll be working on a drop of something special to help you on your way.
Okay, cool. So, let's go to the scum bar. And for our first commendation, we gotta talk to the chef in order to get fired. pretty fun. Hello again, everyone. How's it going? Alright, where's the chef at? What's up, bro? How you doing?
Not so fast.
Yo.
I don't know where you've been, and I really don't care. But if you think you can just waltz back into my kitchen, you can think again. You turn up late for work, you don't wash your hands, you use up all my best ingredients. Worst of all, you feed my prime steak to a bunch of mangy mutts. And if there's one thing I can't stand, it's people who are kind to hungry animals. You're fired!
Yo. There you go. Gainful unemployment commendation unlocked. Nice. Alright, so that is our first one. Okay. There's quite a few in this one, actually.
I don't care what you say. You're still fired. Now get out of my kitchen and don't come back.
Alright, so now that we're talking to the chef and we got fired, let's speak with the pirate leaders.
What brings ye back to our table?
Let's see, I met the governor, I'm ready to undertake the trials.
The governor granted you an audience? Well, this changes matters.
The legend of Monkey Island doesn't waste his time with pirate wannabes.
That may be so, but nobody's gone through the trials in an age and lived to tell the tale.
Then it'll be their funeral, and all the more grog for us. Very well. With the governor's blessing, we shall begin the three legendary trials.
There are 3 devilishly difficult trials every pilot must undertake, inspired by the legend of Monkey Island.
You must master the sword.
And the art of thievery.
And the quest.
The what?
Treasure hunting, you sea urchin. We've been doing this for 33 years, and you're still as clueless as ever.
Yo.
I have a very short attention span.
You must prove yourself in each of these 3 areas. Swordplay, thievery, and treasure huntery. And gather proof that you've done it.
We've prepared some documentation to help you on your way. You can always ask us for advice.
Yeah, it's the least we can do for making the legendary trials so confoundingly impossible.
Now your first task will be clearing away this accursed fog. Well, I can't see past his own beard out there.
Well, if it's cursed fog you want clearing away, I happen to have considerable experience in that regard. There was a time at Sailor's Grave where all were waiting.
Oh, not the lighthouse story again! Get to the point!
Very well. Ye must return to the Mojo shop and lay your hands on a mystical brew to dispel that infernal mist.
Is that all?
We could have told them that, you dim-witted decoration.
Everyone's a critic.
Great. Alright. So I'm gonna talk to them real quick, just to ask about each of the things. Spiffy. The governor's dogs all escaped.
What can she?
Yo.
Resume.
Yo.
Life experience.
Yeah, cool. So what about you?
Swill out me sockets! It's good to see you again. I don't suppose you've seen Murray on your travels?
Ha, what, you bored now? Your solo career's not working out, huh?
I've been trying my hardest to insult every last filthy, devious, amoral crook who stops by. But it's just not the same by myself. Murray always had what you might call a natural talent for verbal abuse. I hear he's taking up insult coaching as a full-time job.
Yo, teaching people insults?
It's not as daft as it sounds. A really hurtful remark can be just the thing to throw an opponent off balance and give you a chance to strike. I'd offer to teach you the basics, but my sword's stuck in my belt, which is holding up me pantaloons, which are keeping my legs nice and warm, wherever they are.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what? Sucks to each of these guys.
Undertaking the 3 legendary trials, and you're still in one piece? Huh, I'm almost impressed.
I literally haven't left, but alright. Alright, tell me more about mastering the sword.
First, get ye a sword, but don't think you can use any old blade. You'll need a mighty pirate sword befitting the legend of Monkey Island.
Yeah, I bet you my sword looks a lot cooler.
Now, you'll ultimately need to defeat the Sword Master of Melee Island, but you won't stand a chance without proper training. For that, I'd recommend seeking out the man who trained the legend himself. The formidable, the ferocious, the feared Captain Smirk. But the bridge to his place is currently out of commission, so good luck with that.
Cool. Alright.
I remember undertaking the trial of thievery myself. Wound up in jail for a spell, but it was worth it.
Alright, tell me more about the trial of thievery.
Well, you can't just steal any old treasure and call yourself a true pirate. We want you to procure a very special item. The same idol snatched by the legend of Monkey Island. It used to be hidden in the governor's mansion, but now it's in the hands of a shifty ship salesman named Stan. He uses it to lure curious pirates out to his business. The man's a born swindler, and all the threats and bargains in the world won't faze him. You'll need to make him think he's got the upper hand.
Alright, last but not
How are
least.
the trials going? You're not planning to chicken out, are you?
Tell me more about treasure hunting.
Do you have a map? Everyone knows you can't go treasure hunting without a map. There must be someone in town who's willing to sell you one. Once you have a map, follow its instructions and use whatever means are necessary to find the treasure. But I should warn you, the instructions may require a little creative thinking to interpret. Har har har.
Cool. Alright, let's see. Let's just make sure there's no money around here or anything like that. Let's see if I can talk to any of these people. If they have anything new and interesting to share.
Aye?
Aye.
Aye!
Alright, yeah, so it's the same thing. This guy
Ahoy
versus
there.
something.
Welcome back to Melee
never mind.
Island.
Everything seems to have calmed down.
If you're referring to that rumor about LeChuck, I still don't believe a word of it. But some folks are suckers for a good story. They say that LeChuck and his crew assailed the governor's mansion, hoping to take revenge against the legend of Monkey Island. 70 pirates, each of them 8 feet tall, with eyes that burned like the flames of perdition itself. And one by one, the legend of Monkey Island cut them all down, tearing the last to pieces with his bare hands as he stood atop a mountain of broken bones.
That is a pretty good story, but it's complete BS.
Ah, well, as I say, I don't believe a word of it.
You know, it's garbage. I met with Governor Guybrush.
Oh, really? And I suppose that now you've had your fun, you'll be wanting to try your hand at the fiendish new legendary trials and prove you're a real pirate.
They're new, huh?
You should speak with the pirate leaders in the next room. Let them know that you've got the governor's blessing, and they might just agree. As for me, I'd love to know. Did you get a look at the governor's memoirs? Does he happen to mention me at all?
Yo, I didn't get to read them.
Ah, well, I'm sure he'll not forget his old friend Mancomb. Why, we've known one another since the good old days. I suppose I'll just have to cross my fingers and wait. Maybe another grog or two will help me pass the time.
Are the governor's guards all gone?
They are. And no one seems to know why or where. Esteban's telling everyone they were wiped out by LeChuck's crew of ghost pirates.
And what does that mean for the town?
Well, I can't say they'll be missed. Things seem to be carrying on just fine without a bunch of bureaucrats throwing their weight around. If you ask me, things have actually improved around here. The stores have fresh supplies, the circus is coming to town, and the clock tower's finally keeping time.
Yeah, because of me.
And it's all thanks to the legend of Monkey Island.
Cool. Yes, give him the credit. Why not? I met a strange lady in town.
That'll be the International House of Mojo. Purveyors of potions, vendors of vexing victuals, and the only shop in town that sells those biscuits I like. The Governor's Guard shut the place down shortly after they arrived and banned all sale of magical ingredients. Now that they're no longer around, I suppose it'll be back to business as usual. You'd do well to stay on the owner's good side. They say she can stare into your future.
Alright, let's see. I got nothing to say. You're still knocked out for some reason. Aye. Nice.
Hey!
You
mean the latest mask? Why, it's an extraordinary... Not to mention the details. Sorry, but on some topics,
That's the same. This guy doesn't talk. So it's really only Mancomb and the Peppers. These guys are knocked out. Alright, cool.